Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly. This is my channel, Graceful Warrior Goddess Guidance. Welcome. Okay, I'm just loading up an elemental self-care for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's Sun, Moon, and Mercury placements today. So you may want to check that out. Now, even though it's elemental, it's energy. And it could be about you or for you, right? This is so we heal. So it isn't to place blame. It's to bring awareness and figure out, is this you at the current reality? If you can't be honest with anyone else, be honest with yourself. It'll only elevate your vibration and elevate then connections, opportunities, etc. So let's do fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have not looked at these cards, so let's see what's up. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is all for vibrations. Again, Sun, Moon, and Mercury. Seven of Pentacles. That's working hard. That's investment. It's upright. So that is great. So if you're not there yet, Earth elements, if you maybe take some of this advice, it could help you there. Seven of Pentacles, that is admirable. That's hardworking. That is, knowing that you have a goal. You're not there yet, but you're being consistent. You're investing in your time. You're investing in your stability. Now, Pentacles, we talk, it's finances and money. But on my channel here, I very much promote like the inverted. I feel like once you invest in your mental abundance, your physical, your emotional, sacral, the financial abundance will balance itself out. Because you are the highest vibe you can be. And so that's the experience, opportunities, connections you deserve. So this is beautiful. That's great. I'm glad. Now, I am going to let you know if you have any error. It was a bit rough over there with communication. However, I'm not shocked because Mercury retrograde, okay? Till about I think it's about the 15th, but add like a week after as well because it still kind of lingers that energy. Also, fool. Wow, maybe somebody was a fool under the full moon in Scorpio last eve, and it still lingers for a bit as well. That energy, you may want to utilize it and really sit in and deal with some shadow work, meaning introspection. Deal with your bag of shit. There you go, that you carry, because we all do it. Let me just put my hand here. You know what I heard? Tabernacle. Like tabernacle. Like I know that's a derogatory term in French. I don't know if there's something to do with the spiritual or an organization. Someone's decided, or a nonprofit organization, a grassroots issue or organization, fundraising, mission work. This is high vibing, so just really watch who you align with, who you hire on, who you allow to volunteer. Do background checks. Okay, so let's continue. So your archetype is strategist. Here, this gentleman's playing chess. What are you playing? Does everybody know the rules? Does everybody know that there's a chess match? Right? Like, what are you strategizing? What's your next move? Well, as long as it's high vibing, the risks shouldn't be that aggressive, right? It shouldn't be that hard, it shouldn't be that difficult to recover, should it not meet your needs or expectations later down the road. Planning. I think also strategy as to who am I going to invest in? This could be business, right? I have money. Who do I want to invest in? In a philanthropy, in a charitable manner. I felt this way in air. Tired, exhausted. This person does have circles, okay? They're in deep thought. To me, this looks like a detective and private investigator. Like collecting data, observing and going through the findings with a fine-tooth comb. Am I missing something? I see something. This could be an accountant, bookkeeper for taxes. This could be an audit. This could be a creeper trying to strategize to try and plan something. This is very much earth energy though. They are planners. And this is upright. They want everything to go perfect. They want to plan everything. They think of every, I got to think of all 17.5 possible outcomes so that I can be ready, and I'm ready for every response. I have an answer, and I'm solid in it. I'm confident in this position, in this opinion, in this tactic, in this plan. It's still upright, so you could be, planning a move, and you're trying to figure out, where do I want to move? You're planning to open a business, so you're doing all that boring shit. Whether it's all the permits, zoning, landscaping, building, keeping them on task, schedule, budget. Okay. Maybe your moral compass, you are thinking about certain things. Should I stay? Should I go? What actually is shadow? What actually is light? What is right? What is wrong? Someone may be into philosophy, and maybe reading about or self-help or an author. Okay. As long as your planning is from a place of growth, expansion, via manifestational for greatest good of all, fairest outcome for all, and you're not using it to manipulate an outcome that only serves you, this is good energy. Shows hard work. I hope you have a good team, because I keep bringing up background checks. The other advice, maybe separate business and pleasure, separate family versus external and internal hires, have a balance of it. There's something regarding that. Because it might be your own blood, that's skimming the float, and not the new hire, not the non-family member. That is something. Okay. Know how to make a simple request. May the 4th be with you. I am late. Yesterday I was doing some meditating and just kind of doing some things. And today is Cinco de Mayo. So to whoever celebrates that. And then there's just the debaucherous, no offense, but the Americans that just use it as a thing to get liquored up. Other people actually research what it actually means, etc. But however you celebrate it, just responsibly, hopefully. So, how to make a simple request. Getting your needs met in an appropriate way requires knowing how to make a simple request. First, clearly extend your problem. Then ask your question in a polite way that's not aggressive. Would you mind if? Finally, be appreciative. Thanks. Today, practice in a mirror making these 3 simple requests. So, intuitively, I'm getting this. Somebody may be practicing, planning how they're going to approach someone. Maybe to have kind of, maybe they don't know what kind of toned conversation it's going to be. Maybe they don't know the person and they're trying to do some investigative thing like, okay, this person has this personality. Maybe this is how I should come at them with this request for help or something. It's like doing some work, some investigative work on how to approach either a person, a problem, how to get to a solution, a conclusion, resolution, reconciliation, amendment, atonement. I don't know. It depends how layered or serious. Why somebody of Earth, because on a regular day, Earth signs high vibrating or even trying or considering, you're a thinker. Like I've actually seen an Earth sign have that look, like you could feel the thoughts in there. You could see it. Okay. Think of your intent before you approach. What is your truest intent of approaching another, person? Because I feel like you need assistance in some way, Earth signs. Why are you hesitating? What's the history between you and this person, you and this organization, you and this city or whatever? That you're in such deep thought about how to, because this seems like a simple request. Why are you so pensive about it? What's got you hesitating? Okay, make a list of pleasurable activities, including activities you used to enjoy but no longer do. Commit to doing one each day for the next week. Actually put it in your calendar app. Remind yourself, be specific. What, where, when, how. Start today. So this would be very comforting to an Earth sign, to have a to-do list, to have a routine, to get up at the same time, to do the same tasks. So I'm feeling that maybe somebody's feeling down out of sorts. Maybe your routine or schedule has been turned upside down for whatever reason. And so you're feeling out of sorts because of it. You may feel overwhelmed. So you are in 7 Pentacles that you're trying hard to stabilize in areas of your life. Continue to do that. But also they're saying, don't be a workaholic, Earth signs. Think about why you're working so much. Is it because you're distracting from a home life that isn't satisfying you? I don't know. Engage in pleasurable activities. So think of something that you haven't done. Maybe you haven't gone for a run for a while. Maybe you haven't ridden your bike. You can do it now. Or, I just heard skateboarding. I don't know. Maybe you're a risk taker. And maybe you need to do something again that you used to enjoy doing. Maybe it's even reading. We don't read books as much as we used to. And Earth signs, high vibrating, you like to learn. So maybe, you listen to audiobooks, podcasts, you watch the news, what have you. But maybe you haven't focused down to read a book, and maybe you have lots of books. And maybe you used to enjoy reading, but life and adulthood and stuff like that. I don't know. You'll figure out what's something you like to do and you haven't done it in a while. Your soul's calling you to maybe do that, just to mix up all business, It doesn't have to be all one thing and nothing of something else. It's to balance work, life, right? Planning, doing. Sometimes for earth signs, that's very hard. You get comfortable in the process and not so much in the application. So it's something just to watch. Pain and emotions. Even when you can't change the physical sensations of pain, you can change your emotional response and thus reduce your suffering. At times you may feel that your pain has a grip on you. Think of it as a handshake. What happens if you release your grip on the pain? Now, as a person, I know about pain. I've said this before, I suffer from chronic pain. So that's why I kind of move around and stuff, because the pain shifts. I clearly know that people that are oppositional that have done root work, listen, musculoskeletal nerve manipulation and stuff like that. It's a thing. Chakra manipulation and malintent for physical pain. Also, I'm a fucking hard worker. Also, I've worked since 14 years old. Also, I'm strong like bull. So yeah, whatever. But it is something that I do deal with, and I have found different ways to purge and expel some of that pain. And I do start with mentally, how can I alleviate it, physically, emotionally. And you'd be surprised if you do some of that. Look into binaural beats, isochronic, solfeggio. Look into lo-fi beats. Earth, get out there in nature, put your feet in some grass, hug a tree. I just love when I say certain things because I know very logical. Earth signs are like, bitch, you had me over there. You're sounding logical. Now you just told me to hug a tree. I can't with you now. Go and pause. Like, I was there. You were sounding very logical. I almost forgot you were a weirdo. And then you said, hug a friggin' tree. Come on now. You can expect me to be logical 100 from the beginning of the video all the way through. Please. Don't be ridiculous. Boop. Okay. Mountain pose. Stand. What? I don't know what's happening here. I'm going to say it. Stand upright with your arms by your side. Palms slightly open, not leaning forward or backward. Keep your head balanced between your shoulders, spreading your weight evenly between both feet, lining knees, hips, and shoulders. Breathing in, out. It brings awareness to whatever's present. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate. You might be speechless. And you can't speak? Well, I gave some little things might be going on. Like theft, internal theft, fraud, fraudulent NPO, nonprofit organization. Okay. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. I say this all the time. I cannot handle somebody every day you go to work and every day they talk about how much they hate this job, how everybody sucks, how they do everything. And it's their whole shift. Every day, all day, they talk about how they do everything. Everybody else is lazy. They don't know what they're doing and they hate their job. And they should be paid more. And they should be the leader, owner, ruler of the world. Thinking in the brain, okay? You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. This is where the strategy comes in. And if you can't do it because you're emotionally, numb based on what's happening here, I don't know. Are you the owner of this business? You didn't know what was going on. Are you the owner of the business? You knew everything that was going on, and now it's exposure, and now, you're trying to strategize with defense and you're in court. Do what you can control. Let other professionals do their job, but let them do their job. Follow their directive to navigate this difficult situation. Oh, here we go. What did I say about working and why you're a workaholic? What aspects do you miss about being single? I can't put that there. Because for an earth sign to work a lot, they love to work. And status and monetary abundance shows stability, shows value, especially for a male. I'm providing for my family. That's what men do, right? It's a conservative belief. There's nothing wrong with it if it's ethical. They would live a more traditional life in some aspect, but there's some earth signs that are like just fantasizing every day about their single life, and it was super great. And maybe it was just horrible, maybe, but compared to what you're living now, God, being by myself, wearing dirty underwear for weeks, and just eating mac and cheese. See, I can't. Kraft dinner. Now I'm smelling Kraft dinner and hot dog juice. Oh, I want to. I wish I was joking right now, but now I think I want to throw up. I just smell hot dog juice water, and I smell Kraft dinner. And I know I'm Canadian, and I should be liking Katie. I can't stand the smell. I would just make homemade mac and cheese, right? It is not the same. Okay, no, I'm serious. Like, people think this is ridiculous. Do you feel my skin? Do you feel my skin? Does somebody want to feel my skin? You know what? No. Don't be creepy, earth signs. This is upright. We're not inviting the creeper that wants to wear me like a onesie. Somebody's missing being single. What is one of your favorite childhood memories? So let's bring it back to pleasurable activities. Listen, I was so tempted. Listen, I'm going to be 50 years old. Maybe I've lost my mind. I don't know if I ever really had it. But people really want to say I've lost it. But I haven't. But wait for this. I saw a lady at the park, and she had one of those amazing bubble machines. Bubble machines that had the little bubbles, like a million bubbles. She did it. I seriously went on Amazon, and I was thinking about getting one because it gave me such joy to see those bubbles. Because one of my favorite things to do when I was little was to do bubbles. To blow the big one, the big wand. I had so many different types. Blowing and see all the bubbles. And where I lived, there was like fields and wildflowers. And it just was so pretty. And it was amazing. Oh, I don't know. It might still be in my heart to get that bubble machine. Welcome to my world here. All seriousness, earth signs. Now, I'm going to do this. I did not do it for the air signs. So hopefully they see one of their other videos. I'm really sorry, air signs. I may do a separate little mini video to do this. But, okay, that is not what I need here. Well, I guess I have these. That's not what I wanted, though. There we go. Oh, thank goodness for the sun. We've had some clouds and some rain. We needed it. The duckies and the birds needed it. And farmers needed it and all that. But I like the sun. There you go. Let the sun shine here. Why do I want to do like a ukulele? Does someone do the ukulele? Because I do. I feel like I want a flower behind my ear. Let the sun shine. Oh, it's like, okay, Little Pebbles and Little Bam Bam. Did they do the ukulele? I don't know. Who am I picking up right now? But I like it. Are you living in Hawaii? Oh, because now I see spam. Oh, someone check your emails. Maybe something important's in the spam folder. Okay, though. But your answer... Maybe for this, extra layers. Greater sun over fire, knighthood. Passion becomes success. Recognition over your peers, glory. A leader standing on the left of the image with a large yellow sun behind him. They face to the right, and a knight is kneeling by the student's shoulder with a sword. Okay, so sun and fire are closely connected, but red flames cannot hope to match the brilliance and power of the blinding sun. Here they have nevertheless have been judged worthy, and the sun's success and glory descend onto the fire. What started off as a small goal a person felt passionately about has been visited by a blazing sun. By moving from fire to sun, this combination deals with an increase in both volume and purity. The sun has many correspondents that link it to higher ideals or greater achievement than the earthbound elements involved. The quality of its flames are different. The color intensity of its light is more refined than the smoky fires we make from wood or other common fuels. It is also much bigger in size and reach than anything we could encounter in our lives. With the sun's gifts of success and health, this is a very positive read. Here we go. This is generally not a confrontational pairing, as some sun and fire can be. Fire has not tried to usurp the sun, and the brighter presence brings great success to any endeavor that doesn't require the cover of darkness. Sometimes, however, the sun represents a person who is not the reader, in which case its presence could steal the successes of the other, drowning out the fire's light with the sun's own. If this is the case, then there's no fighting it. The sun is a master and the fire cannot begin to compete. The way to avoid this is to ensure that you are the sun. If your activities are currently linked to fire, then make sure you are also keeping higher ideals in mind. Don't be unthinking, selfish, quick to anger, seeing only your perspective. Don't get caught up in the journey or the excitement of movement. Look at how you can elevate your actions so they benefit everyone instead. Look at the decisions you are making and seeing if they are being compromised too much from the ones that would bring a more glorious outcome. A knighthood is not sudden change. It is not something that is given one day without the consideration of the day before. A knighthood is a recognition of the superior character that someone has already shown. It is a growing and purifying of the inner fire. If you want one, look carefully at what you could do to deserve it and start doing more of that. This is a visit from an honored guest who bestows fame and achievement. Be honorable in your response to it, and you will be greatly helped. September 9th may mean something to you. So let me see if there's anything else here. Carnelian may be helpful to you. You may want to diffuse eucalyptus, spearmint, wintergreen, melaleuca, just to cleanse, to invigorate. Peppermint. Drink peppermint tea. Of course, allergies, please watch all that. Cut the coffee a little bit because I'm smelling huge nicotine and coffee, like coffee breath and nicotine breath. It's not a judgment. It's just it's not serving you well right now. It's not calming you. People are seeing that you're struggling, and that's okay. You need to delegate a bit. Okay. My name is Kimberly. It was my pleasure to extend this message to you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Mercury placements. My channel's Graceful Warrior Goddess guidance to those vibing high, striving, considering. Stay safe, be well. Take care of you.